Well, the holidays are here and there's no better time to grab your family and friends and throw a great party. But all of that planning can be just a little bit overwhelming. We're here to help you create a hassle-free holiday. Tonight, Everybody Cooks starts here. Welcome to Everybody Cooks. I'm Marianne Moore. Well, I've been shopping and I have everything that I need for what I'm going to make. But since we're talking hassle-free holiday, I'm going to stop and pick up a couple of things that are already ready to go. Layered dips are some of my favorite. I love Bob's Barbecue Smoked Chicken Layered Dip. It's got smoked Gouda spread, hand-pulled smoked chicken, and a kick from the pepper jack cheese. And for the vegetarians, the Mediterranean Greek layered dip is perfect. It has hummus, garlic cream cheese, olive tapenade, and a bit of feta cheese. These dips are going to be a great addition to your holiday party. Now, meet me upstairs in the kitchen. I'm going to show you how to put this all together. I'll see you there. So, the groceries are put away. I'll prep the other dips in a few minutes, but when you're throwing a party, you gotta always make one thing. And our classic caramelized onion dip is that one thing that you have to make. Taking the time to caramelize the onions is so worth it, and it's so easy. Just thinly slice some onions, and then melt some butter in a skillet, along with a little olive oil. That really adds a lot of richness to the onions. They'll go right in, and I love to use a bigger skillet because that gives a chance for the onions to spread out a bit and not crowd. They'll brown evenly. I'll give this all a toss, make sure everything's all coated with that buttery goodness. And the great thing about this is when you caramelize onions, it's low and slow, so you can actually walk away from this for just a couple minutes and get a couple of other things done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those other dips ready. Come on over here. So when setting up a food display, layered dips are great, but it doesn't work if you try and put them in another bowl. They don't quite work as well. So here's a trick to kind of make these your own. Take the lid off, give it a cut, this little tab right here, and then take a shallow bowl and drape a cloth in it. Put that dip right inside, and here's the barbecue sauce. That gets drizzled right over the top of the dip. I did the same thing over here with the Mediterranean Greek layered dip, only I put a bunch of chips around it. So this is about ready for everybody to dig right in. I'm gonna grab my bowl and finish that onion dip. Well, the onions are well on their way to being caramelized. They're starting to turn a beautiful golden brown. So I'll add a little bit of garlic to the onions, as well as some seasoned salt and some cayenne pepper. And if you're the one that likes a spicier kick, add a little bit more cayenne to it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And it's best to add the garlic now instead of at the beginning, because the longer it cooks, sometimes it can get a little bit bitter, so this will give it all a really, really nice flavor. This will go for just a couple more minutes until they're really beautiful and golden brown. I'm gonna get this cleaned up and get everything else ready that I need to put this dip together, because I know you can't wait to see how it all works. Got some sour cream, some mayonnaise, and some cream cheese. I'm gonna grab the food processor. Everything goes together right in here. It's that easy. I'm gonna check on the onions. They are ready. Beautifully caramelized and totally worth the time that it takes to do that. Before I put them into the dip, they need to be cool. So I'm gonna take them out of the skillet and put them on a plate and let them cool for just a couple minutes. You don't have to chill them, but you don't want it melting all the cream cheese either. Good thing is, I have some ready to go. So to put this all together, it's pretty simple. Cream cheese, sour cream, and mayonnaise. Pretty classic combination for a dip. Give this just a second to bring it all together. Give that a scrape. Give it another minute. Looks good. Now for the onions. I like a little bit of texture in the dip, but you want to kind of process it for a few minutes on and off so that you chop those onions a bit. Just pulse it a few times. Oh my gosh, this looks and smells so amazing. Grab your bowl, because we're doing this. All right, let's have a party. This goes right here. Onion dip and chips are a match made in heaven. I've got my layered dips, and in the magazine, we've got tons of other dip recipes, smoked salmon spread and spinach artichoke dip. So you can see, with a little effort on your part and a little help from us, you've got this holiday party in the bag. All you need to do is open a bottle of wine and wait for the doorbell. There's more easy, entertaining tips when we come back. Chef Colin Vizoller is here with Simi Winery. We're gonna talk food and good wine.